All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to back to GEC Racing League. It's going to be an amazing race tonight. Super excited to be here. Up in the booth, as always, you got myself, Jamie G, Mason Arujo, and Austin Swanson. Joe Barrow will be back in a moment, but we also have a special guest and two-time GEC champion Andrew Clue. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's going to be an exciting race. Short track
It's,
race. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you guys for having me tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to enjoy this race. Nashville is an amazing track. Concrete. We know there's going to be a lot of issues with tire wear. I haven't seen anybody spinning out so in the practice, so I imagine it's not going to go crazy. But thank you everybody that tuned in tonight. Short track racing at its most unforgiving tonight under the lights at. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. That's wrong. There we go. When the sun goes down in Music City, the intensity turns up. Tonight, the GEC Racing League arrives at Nashville Super Speedway for 285 miles of high-speed competition under the lights. On Nashville's unforgiving concrete, every lap is a test of patience, every corner demands precision, and every decision can make the difference between celebrating in victory lane or watching victory slip away. Aggression alone won't win tonight. Managing tires, executing on pit road, and capitalizing on every opportunity will separate the contenders from the rest of the field. From the drop to the green flag to the final sprint to the checkered, expect door-to-door racing, daring passes, and battles that won't be settled until the final lap. Tonight's broadcast is proudly presented by 4D2 Designs, Collateral Damage Sports Network, Laughing Llama Raps, and North Star PC. Their continued support helps make nights like this possible for our drivers, our fans, and the entire GEC racing community. The crews have made their final adjustments. The grandstands are coming alive, and the engines are ready to roar. Welcome to the Mount Silver Supply Company 285. Tonight's race is brought to you by Mount Silver Supply Company. All right, guys, we are getting ready to start qualifying here in a moment. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and bring up a little bit of information on what is going to happen tonight. So let's bring up that race info real quick. Looks like 1.3 mile length is this oval tonight for Nashville Super Speedway. Looks like air temp is only going to be 72 degrees, super low. Track temp only 77 degrees. We imagine that's going to go up a little bit throughout the night. Wind is only at 6 miles per hour south-southeast and a dry surface. They obviously are always running on the fixed setups. Additional tires, they're only going to have 4 sets, so it's really going to be important for these guys to manage those tires and make sure they're pitting accordingly and putting as many laps on those tires as possible. One mistake by switching tires out early could cost them the race. One fast repair, one green white checkered, and only 65% on fuel. But let's go ahead and Mason, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
Not too bad, Jamie. Definitely looking forward to tonight. Looking to see how these guys can get around this concrete track.
Well, as we've talked about already, and it sounds like I may have the audio for the drivers up. As fun as that would be, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that is not gonna be good for the broadcast. So go ahead and get that off of there. But either way, yeah, as we talked about, tire wear is going to be very, very important on these concrete tracks. They're going to start to feel like ice skates after a while, so it is going to be interesting to see how these guys manage those tires and get around the track. Barrow up in the booth as always as well. Barrow, how we doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good, man. Like I say, it's always a good day on the right side of the dirt. So,
well,
I'm having a good one. It's going to be a slippery track too. Exits are going to be hell tonight.
I haven't really seen anybody slipping out or riding up or anything. We did just see one instance where a driver came up and ran into the wall a little bit, but man, I think these guys are going to be able to manage it pretty well as we get into qualifying right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and take a look, but we're going to go ahead and let's see here. All right. Well, like I said, also, Austin Swanson up in the booth as well. Austin, how we doing, man?
Doing well, doing well. Always happy to be here. Nashville's a track I don't have too much experience with, but it sounds like it's going to be a great time. Glad to be back after a little bit of time off and pop right back into some great racing.
Well, we're glad you had a safe trip out to Cali, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. Glad you enjoyed yourself out there, but we're also glad to have you back. Thank you so much for being here, buddy.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, and as we said, special guest up in the booth tonight, we do have Andrew Clue, two-time GEC champion. So that makes 3 two-time GEC champions up in the booth tonight. How we doing, Andrew Clue?
I'm feeling great and ready to get this race underway. What do we got? 215 laps around this place, and it's gonna get sketchy it's either gonna get real sketchy in the beginning of these runs or towards the end of these runs when these tires start to fall off. And I'm really excited for both of them. Taking a look at Gardner right now in his qualifying lap, and he seems to be pretty good in practice. So I'm excited to see what he can do tonight too.
Well, that's going to be the big talk tonight. There's 285 miles, 215 laps. I mean, coming down to the nitty gritty, when you only have 5 sets of tires, you really have to break that down logically, right? So if you think about it, you're going to have to probably put, what, 50 laps on a set of tires or more to
You're
make
looking
it to
at
the end?
43 laps there, Jamie, per set.
Yeah, that's going to be intense. Like I said, if these guys accidentally go in and change tires on accident coming in to fix damage, or just topping off and they accidentally change tires, that's really, really going to set them back for the end of the run, and it's not going to be great for them. But hopefully these guys can manage it and figure it out. I know when I'm going in, I normally turn my tires off just in case until I do need them. But man, it's probably going to be better just to keep them off for now, as well as that fast repairs for tonight. But we'll see what happens.
Yep, got to try and stay ahead of the sticks here, because if you get behind the sticks, it's going to be a problem trying to get back to it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at what the qualifying has brought us so far, Darren Bruce sits on top of the list. Shane Cochran in second, Jeremy Gardner in third, Bryce Boyer in fourth, glad to see him up there, A. Williams sitting in fifth, Josh McCabe sixth, Dusty Haynes is currently sitting in seventh, Garrett Caswell in eighth, Dakota Osborne in ninth, and Ryan Moutre in 10th. Oh, Chris Campbell taking Moutre's spot right there, right at the end. Looks like Chris Campbell was able to get up to 10th. But a lot of big names up there in that top 10. Garrett Caswell sitting a little bit back further than normal, being the points leader here for the season. I really expected a little bit more speed. It might not be his track, honestly, to tell you the truth. So I'm not 100% sure. Let's go ahead and take a look and check out the standings real quick. Garrett Caswell sits up front in the points lead. Albert Williams is only 11 points behind him. Jeremy Gardner sitting in third, 12 points behind. Shane Cochran in fourth. James Silvers in fifth. Tyler Evans in sixth. Keith Dunn, seventh. Cody Anderson sitting in eighth. Raymond Hanneman, two-time GEC champion, in eighth. And it looks like we have a tie for eighth with Cody Anderson and Raymond Hanneman. And Dusty Haynes currently sitting in 10th. Season's shaking out. Race 5, so we got a lot of expectancy coming into the 5th race here. These guys aren't pushing for points quite yet, but if you're under that cut line of 16, you really want to really step it up a little bit to try to improve those point standings. Only the top 5 get paid out. 16 drivers inside of the playoffs, so it's going to be quite exciting to see who's gonna make the move and who's gonna stay where they're at. It looks like most of these guys are actually almost done already on the track. Let's just go over last week. Last week we were at Auto Club. It looks like Jeremy Gardner taking the win, taking home the checkered flag, started second, finished first, gained 44 points overall, 4 bonus points out of that. Albert Williams, he's going to be in second. Shane Cochran came out with a third place finish. James Silvers with a 4th place finish, and Keith Dunn with a 5th place finish. We do see a couple of those names up in the front as far as qualifying goes, but who knows who's going to be there at the end. Like we said, you mess them tires up, and it's really going to be a problem for you. So that's going to be the watch of the night, is just making sure these guys get the right tires and make sure that they're doing what they need to do to get to the end of this race. If you wind up making any kind of mistake on those tires, it's going to be a big problem come to the end of the race. The last thing you want to do is put, what'd you say, 43 laps?
43 laps.
So the last thing you want to do is be putting 86 laps on a set of tires. You're probably not going to finish the race, honestly. It'll probably wind up blowing out on you. But really long runs on these tires, so it's going to make it really interesting because it's going to separate these guys apart. It's really going to put the cars at distances with depending on the tire wear. So we should see a decent separation tonight. But hey, it is Nashville. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with our national anthem before these guys get gridded up. Thank you all for being here tonight, and we'll see you right back on the track for hot action.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. These guys are going to start to grid up here in a moment. Let's see here. Yeah, it will not let me switch cameras. I don't know why. Maybe it's waiting for drivers to get on the track.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
in
it
advanced
is.
Session now, so
But either way, a lot of big names up there. Darren Bruce, top of the poll right now. Shane Cochran currently sitting in second. A lot of big names out there, so we will see. It looks like Cochran, Bruce. Yep, there it goes. It allowed me to switch. We're going to go ahead and go over that scrolling grid, ladies and gentlemen. Front row, Darren Bruce and Shane Cochran. Row 2 is going to be Jeremy Gardner and Bryce Boyer. Row 3, Benjamin Archuleta and A. Williams. Row 4, Spencer Teal and Josh McCabe. Row 5, Dustin Haynes and Tyler Evans. Row 6, Garrett Caswell and Dakota Osborne. Row 7, Chris Campbell and Ryan Moutre. Row 8, Cody Anderson and Jason McCabe. Whoops, almost got it. Row 9, Kay Dunn and Justin Openchowski. Row 10, Randy Sprouse and Lee Kiernan. Row 11, James Silvers And it says Andrew Clue, but he's in the booth with us. And row 12 is going to be Jordan Marion. All right, these guys are about to start to go around. I imagine to see some big racing coming out of Shane Cochran tonight, and Darren Bruce both. So we also got Bryce Boyer, big name, sitting right behind those guys. Last season, 2-time champion, won 2 championships just last season alone. Just not able to get to where he wants to be this season so far, but I expect to see a little bit of improvement coming out of him. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and do our favorite segment of the night. Let's go ahead and get it taken care of now. Who's your pick? Mason Arugio, who you got?
You know, I'm gonna have to once again. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Cochran, our own Ninja.
GEC's very own Ninja. Not a bad pick at all. He's been placing really well this season, doing an extremely good job. We just seen Benjamin Archuleta jump to the pits for some reason. Not sure what happened with that. But absolutely great pick. As we move on, Borrow, who you got for tonight? Who's your pick?
I think I'm gonna do a double pick this week.
No.
No, I'm saying I'm picking the guy twice, 2 weeks in a
Okay.
row. So I think I picked Bruce last race, and I'm gonna pick him again this week. He was our driver spotlight for the week, so
All right,
I'm
fair
gonna
enough.
pick him, and he's sitting on the pole tonight, ain't he? Yeah.
Yeah, we expect him to do a great
Yeah.
job tonight. Andrew Clue, who's your pick?
I was gonna pick Mr. Bruce for setting a lap time that was 8/10 quicker than everybody else in practice, but I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Boyer. I like his name. First time
Tonight's his
I've been
night.
watching the Cup Series, so I think tonight's gonna be his night.
Not a bad pick at all. Not a bad pick. He is definitely due, and we expect to see him with a checkered flag. All right, we're going to go ahead, and it looks like we're about to go green flag here in a moment. There it is. Green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
A big old stack up right there on that outside lane.
Yeah, it looks like Bruce took him to the very end there to go. He waited for the green. I don't know if they were trying to hope he would go before or what. But
Well, that gave the advantage to the 57 of Jeremy Gardner, last week's winner. Jeremy Gardner pushing forward, trying to chase down that number 39 of Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce with a decent jump right there. Shane Cochran starting to file in third place. Cochran taking his time, not wanting to give up that spot, but he's going to let the race come to him. He's got Bryce Boyer right behind him. All right, let's get down to the last. Who's your pick? Austin, who you got?
Well, seeing his name in the lineup of drivers for the first time in what feels like an eternity, my pick is going to be Mr. Andrew Clue.
Oh, yeah?
Look, I have a lot of drivers that I can give a lot of props to, especially over these last 1 or 2 seasons, just for how far they've progressed their skill on the track within the league. Just a lot of improvement out there. The biggest ones that I can speak to, the McCabe brothers and Caswell. And tonight my pick is going to be Caswell because of what he's been able to do recently. He has put on an absolute show this season. I'm looking for him to continue that.
Well, being the points leader on the list, not a bad pick at all. He's already won 3 races this season alone. Doing an incredible job with a lot of competition out there. Starting a little bit further back than what we're normally used to seeing him, but definitely a great pick, absolutely. You know, I honestly tonight, I think I got to give it to Mr. Teal. Spencer Teal been running really, really good, placing really, really well. So I'm going to go ahead and put my faith in Mr. Teal, Spencer Teal tonight, and then number 18, see what he's got for us. As we're looking a little bit further back right now, the 79, Dakota Osborne, followed up by K. Dunn. K. Dunn up 3 spots already, followed by Ryan Moutre. A little bit of side-by-side.
yeah, Dusty Haynes fall back there a little bit. He got loose on entry to turn 3 there. Kind of scared him a little bit. I heard him sound on the radio.
Oh, well, I'm sure he's got a change his panties before the end of the race.
Changing his panties on lap 5.
First pit stop.
Well, at least you got to wash out the car a little bit, man.
Spray some grease.
Right. Yeah, like we already have seen, you guys, a lot of these guys are starting to single file in. They're not really pushing the issue. Everybody's just following the other cars. I don't see a whole lot of driving hard into the corners.
They got to figure out these tires on the first run. After this first run, you might see them get a little bit more aggressive with it because they got to figure out how to make them last 43 laps. And the second they do that, they know exactly what they can give. Ooh, Caswell's in the wall. Once they do that and they get a little more into it, they'll be better. They'll be quicker, pushing harder.
Yeah. The strategy to come in after this run here, they'll know better what to do with the car and try to save the tires, because it's going to come down to strategy tonight. It's going to get you positions. It's going to get you, get you wins. This is probably what you're going to see a lot tonight is the single file. But
Something I want to point out just from hearing everybody doing the math earlier. Barrow, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're looking at about 45-ish laps worth of fuel. Is that correct?
Yeah, you probably could get it. It'd be around that area. Anywhere from, I think 43 to 46, I think, something like that.
So it's sounding like just with the fuel load we've given these guys tonight, our tire and fuel window are almost identical. So we may see a lot of guys really pushing these long stretches knowing that their fuel and tire timers are pretty much aligned within a few laps of each other. So we'll see some very strong long stints by these drivers.
Well, if you save your fuel and you go in to fill it up, it takes less time to fill up a half tank than it does an empty tank. So they might get, like I said, I think they're going to be getting their positions off of pit. If they can make it, green flag pit stops, you're going to be looking at gaining positions.
And that is where that strategy will come in after this first pit cycle here. Everybody being able to figure out how hard they can go push is going to change what they pit for and when.
Well, if it's me out there, I'm planning on pushing my tires a little bit further than 43. I'm going to go for my fuel stint rather than my tires. So I'm going to try to keep out there and keep pushing on my tires, even though, I could come in. I'll probably push it to around 45, 46 until my fuel runs out and then come in and get my tires. But a lot of people are going to be on a lot of different strategies tonight, especially because those numbers are so close.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing some people backing up some corners here, rolling into them a little bit more, and then you're going to see some people that are hammering down and going to run, 46 laps of fuel, and then you're going to see some guys try and probably stretch it out to about 50. You can probably get about to 50 with that fuel if you start backing up the corners early, but I'm already noticing some people in the back that are getting out of the gas real early.
Yeah.
Did you
So
guys?
you guys as the
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. You see Montre's front end?
That may have been from the start.
So you guys as the experienced drivers here, since I do not drive a car in this game and know nothing about them.
Hold on. This what? This game?
Oh, sorry. The simulation. The simulation that we're living in.
It's not a game.
So, looking at a situation that we're in right now, say we make it to lap 40, lap 50, completely caution-free, and I'm knocking on wood as I say that, what would you guys be thinking? Are you guys hitting for gas no matter what at a certain point? Are you waiting for your tires to go before you really try and rein it in? Are you balancing both? Like, what would you guys do in this kind of situation we may have here?
I'm going fuel all the way. You try and make that fuel last as long as possible, and if you make the fuel last, you're not going to be pushing the tires as hard. So if you're not pushing the tires as hard, you can run them out probably to the end of the stage or the end of the stint. Just pretty much make that fuel last as long as possible, and then the second that's it, 0.0 laps left, you're coming in and praying you got enough to make it to your box.
Yeah, I agree.
Same.
I agree. And the main reason for that, if you were wondering, sponsor, was for me anyway. If I make it all the way to the end of this race, right, I'm gonna have way less laps on my last tires than anybody else if I do that. So, and I imagine other people are going to have that strategy, but say we come in 45, 46 laps every single time on the tires, that's going to save me 20 laps on those tires by the end of the race. So my last set of tires is going to be my most important and where I'm going to be pushing the hardest.
Yep.
Makes sense. That makes sense. And that, look, just from the answers you guys gave, I can already tell the experience in all the two-time champions we have up here. You guys are already picturing the last 20 laps of the race, and we're not even through the first 20. I can think of plenty of drivers we've seen in this league throughout the years who are only focused on the 10-lap window around where they're driving right now, and you can usually tell when they're racing. But that is some great insight, especially with how open this race could be. We'll have to see how many people follow the pathway that you guys would take versus those that try and forge their own path.
Well, and as we can see, a couple cars are already falling off a little bit. Looks like Osborne's starting to fall back a little bit. They already have about 18 laps on these tires, and you can see how it's affecting the field already.
A big spread, 50% of the track being used by the field. It's somewhat surprising for how early in the race we are.
Well, and it seems like they're not really jockeying for position too much. Our biggest mover right now is only up 6 spots, and that's going to be James Silvers in that number 4. And then it's going to be only 4 spots by Garrett Caswell. So as we see Chris Campbell start to slip back a little bit, Dusty Haynes in the same position he started in, Josh McCabe in the same position he started in. I mean, even Openchowski's in the same position he started in. So you don't see a lot of jockeying for position back and forth, which is it's tailored to what we've been talking about with the tires. Just people lining up, people just letting the race come to them, feeling it out before they actually start driving.
Not too often I see our entire field take the advice given in the drivers' meetings. That is a beautiful sight.
Yeah, Openchowski and the number 11 almost side by side right there. Jordan Marion and the 96 of Openchowski side by side coming through the front stretch. They're going to be battling it out for that number 17th spot.
I've been stuck behind that 44. I don't think he's too terribly hurt, but yet at the same time, it's definitely affecting his speed a little bit. He's been not necessarily dropping like a rock, but he's been sinking like paper in water right now, and he needs to. I hope he can get that fixed before the end of this race.
I'll say, speaking of the 44, it's surprising because we haven't really had an in-race incident so far, but we are currently looking at the 44, the 79, and the 77 already with 4 incident points, and it doesn't really feel like we've had any racing collisions.
It was that stack up on the start. I'm fairly certain about that one.
Stack up could prove lethal at the beginning of this race for a couple drivers.
Got the 40-inch truck first start there.
Yep.
Well, if you
They were all raring to go, and then, well, the leaders didn't, and everybody else behind them was looking ready for it, and just got them all worked up for a minute.
Well, if you take a look, Darren Bruce now almost 3/4 of a second in front of Jeremy Gardner, sitting in second place. Bryce Boyer is now past Shane Cochran. He's sitting in third, Cochran in fourth. But between first and fifth, it's about 3 seconds already. So these guys are starting to really gap out. You're starting to see which line is more advantageous, and it looks like going up to the wall in the straights and then coming down into the yellow line and wrapping around, coming back out to the wall is going to be the main line that people are going to be running tonight, as we can already see.
If
Yeah,
you can
that-
hook
that
that,
bottom-
that yellow line, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Joe, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I say if you can hook that bottom and let it roll really well, you're gonna save a lot of tire versus the middle or the top line here, just because of how slick it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. That yellow line is your friend tonight. You know, if you can get down there to it, and like you was talking about, let it roll. If you can get rotation out of it, you can. It's easy on the tires. It's about the only lane around here, to be honest with you.
Well, and what's crazy is we're also starting to see a huge separation of the packs as well. You got Garrett Caswell is currently sitting in 7th place, up 4 spots, but his closest competitor is Josh McCabe, which is almost 4 seconds behind him. So there's a huge pack of cars that already fell off from that front pack. And like I said, it's going to come to experience, it's going to come to practice, and the knowledge of where you need to be on the track. Oh, Garrett up into the wall again.
Yeah. He's giving it all he's got to try and keep up with him, but if he gives it too much, he's going to wear out that right side.
Yeah, Garrett's up 4 spots right at the moment, currently sitting in that 7th position, chasing down Spencer Teal. Spencer Teal in the 6th position. Spencer already almost has 2 seconds on Caswell. There's up from 1st to 7th. There are huge gaps in between all of those cars.
You got a good little battle back here around 17th right now with Silvers and Okachowski and Marion.
Oh yeah,
I'm watching Haynes go up underneath Campbell right now, trying to get him for 9th.
That's always a good little battle. He strives to be. No, that's Campbell. Never mind, not Cochran. I was thinking Cochran for some reason.
Campbell's fighting heavy on that outside.
Yeah, he's not gonna give it up. He's not gonna make it easy for no one.
Yeah, they got to be careful how much of that battling they're doing. They also have Cody Anderson in that number 52 sitting right behind him.
Got him on that one. Slide up in front of him.
Oh,
contact.
What? That was wild.
That was Campbell saying, make the pass and maintain your lane.
That was wild.
Hayes is going for a slide job there, and Campbell is not letting him pull that off.
Haynes drifted up too high here, so he's probably going to lose a spot or two.
Yeah, he missed that corner right there.
That's the bad thing about Nashville. If you get up too high like that, there's just no, you can't control the car. Pushes really hard.
All that rubber that gets up in that second groove.
Yeah.
You don't got nobody running up there to clean it off, and it gets slick. Here he comes, right back on the inside of that 52.
As we've seen him slide up into the wall right there too, as he was coming out of the corner.
He's looking to the inside of Anderson here.
I'm sorry, that's the 20.
Yeah, that's Anderson. He's probably burning those tires a little bit. On lap 31, they're probably looking at another, probably with his first stint, I'd probably say they're looking at another 11, 12 laps to go before people start pitting.
If people had their calculators out before this race started, I'm expecting 43 to see them start to come in and then have them filter in till about 47, 48.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder who can save that much fuel already.
If you play your cards right, you could probably save about 4 to 5 extra laps, but you'd have to start saving lap 1.
Haynes looking like he was out of it there for a second. Right back on the inside of Anderson. Ooh, a little bit of contact between the 3 and the 20.
Should complete the pass here and then really getting down to that yellow line down there, running that very, very, very bottom.
Well, you can tell just on the exits of turns 4 and turns 2 how close they're coming up against the wall. That tire wear that's coming off those cars, it's getting a lot harder to maintain.
I think they're finally starting to wear out that right front.
Haynes able to make that pass on the number 20 of Cody Anderson, trying to now chase back down the number 52. 52, Chris Campbell, looking at the backside of Josh McCabe as well. Campbell looking real good here tonight. Looks like Silvers, or that's not Silvers, that's Anderson falling back a little bit to Silvers. That's going to give Cade Dunn the position for 11th. Dusty Haynes filling out the top 10 right there.
Field has officially caught up with one car. They put Sprouse down a lap here.
Oh, they did?
Gardner is starting to work on Bruce here a little bit too. He's working his way up there too. He's cut that gap a little bit. They are slowly but surely catching. I think that's McCabe up there in front of him, 21st.
I noticed that Caswell finally lost that top 6, and he's finally starting to drop back to that second pack, 8th through 12th or 13th. Now he got a 6-car breakaway, but really it's like a 2-car breakaway.
Still, our biggest mover tonight is James Silvers in that number 4, up 8 positions. Looks like he's passed more cars than anybody else tonight. Just incredible speed on Jeremy Gardner.
Ooh, Haynes in the wall is big there.
Yeah, he down up and said, "You dog."
Well, and as we seen the almost contact between the number 52 and the 3 as the 3 passed him. Let's see if 3 makes a different kind of move this time. Josh McCabe taking that spot away from Cade Dunn. He's going to be filling out the top 10 now. Cade Dunn looking to jump into the top 10 for the first time tonight in that number 31.
Campbell keeps on trying to take the air off. Ooh, Haynes is getting feisty with him here.
Yeah, Haynes pushing really hard. I don't know if I'd even be pushing really hard right now, honestly, to tell you the truth.
Well, I mean, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see getting ready to come up to pits. People are going to, if you can get a position.
Here he comes.
Dusty.
Ooh, Dusty's coming in.
I feel like he's short pitting here a little bit.
Well, that's lap 40.
If you can get a few positions right before you pit, that's what you want to kind of do there, because racing's not really going to be positions gained on track. It's going to be a lot of positions gained through pit strategy and.
Well, as we see,
Cochran, Haynes, and Archuleta.
Yeah, Cochran's in, Archuleta in. Campbell also
I just feel like this is
coming
a couple laps too early here.
I don't disagree with you whatsoever. I just think I would have tried to push it a little bit further on that fuel. Kiernan in, Marion also coming in.
Once you get a couple of them, they'll start making seconds up on you. So you gotta.
Jeremy Gardner now coming in. That leaves Darren Bruce out there all by himself for about 2 seconds almost. Bryce Boyer sitting in second.
Boyer's getting ready to come in here.
Oh, Sprouse with a black flag.
Speeding.
Had to have been. It was either that or pit entry.
Bruce is coming in.
It doesn't look like they really had all that much fall off. When Bruce started, he was running 29.7s. And so now he's only running 30.3s. It's about a half second off.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not horrible if you want to stay out for an extra, 4 or 5 laps. You're only going to lose 1 or 2 seconds on the guy behind you.
Bruce and Boyer both coming in. Sprouse sitting in the pits for that hold.
See where everybody cycles out to.
Williams, Teal, Caswell coming in.
The 43 mark. What Bruce and them came in at.
Yeah, but you got Josh McCabe out there still. McCabe, Silvers.
Boyer losing it on. That's going to be a caution. Boyer spun him on the cold tires coming out of pits.
Oh, that is going to be a hurtful caution too.
That is going to hurt a lot of cars. There's a lot of cars
Kiernan
on
was
pit road
behind,
right
was
now.
turnaround too.
Let's go back and take a look.
Well, Kiernan's was around, I think, because he come out and made
Yep.
contact with them.
Oh, that's a
That
gnarly hit.
That one's going to be on the 9 car. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That's a gnarly hit.
It's
He
worse
collected-
the longer you look at it.
He collected 3 cars in that one.
Unfortunately, our biggest mover of the night, Silvers, got involved in that as well. Trying to avoid it, went low, and the 9 car was coming back down the track for him.
He's going to have to.
Silver's locking it up. Hopefully he doesn't make
Boyer's
contact. Oh, he
Boyer's
did.
got heavy damage. He's going to have to use his fast repair here.
That's really going to shake things up, fellas.
Shit, Barrow, can you respond to that? Good, sir.
That 4 car looks like he got a toe problem on the right rear. Yeah, that he's gonna have to come in and use the fast repair as well.
Yeah, Boyer got a meatball flag off of that.
The right rear on the 4 car is not where it is supposed to be. It's about 5 inches into the car.
K. Dunn taking a black flag. Boyer also taking a black flag. Not the night we wanted to see for the number 9.
I got it.
Got to be more careful on a pit exit there, and that won't happen to you.
I believe that. No, he still shows black flag.
Who is?
Boyer. He must have got a speed. I got it. Oh, nope. Swanson got it. Never mind. I thought that Boyer was had a black flag because of the meatball, but it's not. He's showing that black flag still after he got his fast repair used.
Yeah, that had to have been a pit entrance or something like that.
It probably was. He was damaged going in, so he probably couldn't get it slowed down in time or something. I'm not sure what the
4 car used a fast repair, the 9 used a fast repair, and then that 27 also used the fast repair. So those 3 guys are out of fast repairs. You got to be careful for the rest of the race.
Yeah, they just all learned something here too. Is got to be careful on that pit exit on them cold tires, especially with that long curve going across there. It's if you're trying to accelerate too fast out of there, it's gonna want to go around on you every time.
Yep, you try and make time up right there, and you're going to lose it every single time. It's a fine line between making time and, well, taking time.
Taking a lot of time.
Here we go. Green flag's back out. Battle between Bruce and Gardner again. Bruce with a huge jump right there on the field. Gardner going to be struggling next to the 13. 13 slowing down a little bit. Car up into the wall. One of the McCabe's.
Okay.
That was Josh McCabe up into the wall super hard right there. He is going to be slow around that track. He's got huge wheel damage, I imagine.
Yeah, I probably imagine he's coming in right now.
I can't
looked
tell,
like
but
he
it looks
got
like
loose.
it's locked up. Oh yeah, the wheel's locked up on that right front.
Yeah, going into the corner there, just got loose on him. He went to go correct it, and his correction sent him 150 miles an hour into that outside wall.
Big
Yeah, it
hit
looked
for
like
Josh.
Kind of a weird looking. it was just a slight slide on him. I mean, he didn't move the wheel very much at all for that correction, and it just shot him to the outside.
It's that snap loose over correction, and it catches. My least favorite thing about these cars. That's why I run the truck series with you, Joe.
Currently, right now, the only drivers that are a lap down are going to be Josh McCabe, Bryce Boyer, Lee Kiernan, and Randy Sprouse. Wonder how
Ooh, that
Kiernan
18
will
through the
look.
grab. Like Caswell got into the wall a little bit, came down, put that 18 through the grass. Do we have to charge the 18 for lawn care this week, or?
I told him in practice, $100 fine for anybody messing up the grass.
Oh, so he's going to pay us. We don't got to pay him for the lawn care. Oh, that's wicked.
A lot of moving going on back towards the back right there in front of Campbell, right there with Lee Kiernan. Lee Kiernan a lap down, still pushing pretty good. Dusty Haynes also right there. It looks like Haynes is right next to Jason McCabe. Jason McCabe's now breaking the top 10 for the first time tonight.
Well, it's unfortunate that my pick for this race is now 3 laps down.
He'll make it back up, I'm pretty sure. Unless these
Bruce
guys
ain't playing with
continue.
Bruce ain't playing with him tonight.
No, not at all. Huge gap on Gardner right now. He's 1.7 seconds ahead. 1.75. He's almost 2 seconds ahead of the closest car. A lot of big speed coming out of Bruce tonight. Bruce also getting a shout out from Kerry Bruce. Go Bruce! That's what it was. Put a little pep in his step.
We were talking about that 4-car earlier, Silvers. He's made his way up to P5 now, up from 21st where he started. So that's 16 positions right there. 2 spots behind him, you got Openchowski, who's up 11 spots, up to P7 from 18th. So we got some people that are starting to be able to work their way through the field, and they've been picking them off, and they've had some good strategy, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, Openchowski having some really good races recently. This season's been a good season for him. Cochran's stuck right there in the rat pack.
Yeah, this pack back here for round 12, they battling it out right now. They said no single file racing for them.
Man, they were almost 3 wide right there. You seen that?
Yeah, you got the 79, 52, and Cochran was almost 3 wide.
Campbell checking up a little bit for Jason McCabe. Got the 79 of Osborne sitting right on his outside.
Cochran's making hay.
Yeah, he is. He's trying to get up there with Dusty. Dusty's probably looking in his rearview mirror going, please don't let that back catch me. Cochran's going out of that back.
They are 3 wide going through.
Yeah, I seen it.
Cochran got below that 77, clears them off. See if he can go through and run down that 51.
He is a ninja. He'll sneak up on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh,
right there.
Kiernan
Kiernan's
sideways. No, with Boyer.
Can I change my pick?
No, you cannot, sir. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened back there. Looks like
I
he
think
was under
that's
the
wrong.
11.
He was under Kiernan, and I think Kiernan maybe didn't see him there or something. He just drifted up a little bit too high. That one's probably that's gonna be on Kiernan.
That was a big one too.
Boyer jumping
I
to
hate
the
that for Boyer.
pits.
Well, those two have found each other now twice tonight.
Kiernan jumping to the pits as well.
Yeah, Kiernan's probably. They both, I think, have probably used their fast repairs.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it
they
didn't look like
absolutely
they took.
did in that last incident between them.
It didn't look like they took too much damage though. Not enough to be out of it.
No, they probably got a couple minutes. That 27 nosed into the wall, and then the 9, he just kind of slid into it, so he's probably more all right, but they're going to go at least a couple lap down here.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for the 27 and the 9, man. Definitely wanted to see a better night for both of them.
Most definitely.
The only reason they'd be jumping to the pits is if they were leaving the race. You would think. Dusty Haynes better get out of that pit lane. Unless they already
27 and the
lapped
9.
him. Did they already lap Dusty Haynes? They did. I don't know.
He did have storms tonight, so I don't know if that may be something that put him in the pits. Or no, he's coming out now. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, but I think that still puts him a lap down, don't it? No, it says he's still on the lead lap.
Yeah, I still see him on the lead lap.
Yeah.
He might just be coming in for, I don't know. It's an odd one. Well, my pick is now 5 laps down.
Now here goes Dunn. I mean, Bruce is back there in the back of the pack now. He's got to be careful.
What happened to him? Did he come into pit, top off, or something?
I think he came in to top off. It's probably that's telling right there that their tires aren't wearing down that much, and they probably coming in to top off on fuel and just stay out on the tires a little bit longer.
Yeah, it looks
Track
like
temp's not too hot either, so
Gardner
not wearing down too much.
Huh.
I mean, you're only losing a half second on a 43 lap run, so I mean, I'd push those as far as you possibly can.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd make the decision to put 2 stints on them, but I might do a stint and a half if a caution comes out in time, you know, but.
Oh, that 57 waited on that. Backed that fuel up and then got his jump out.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Garrett Caswell's now made his way from the middle of the pack. He's been sitting in second place. He wasn't able to maintain a lot of end of stint speed, but looks like he's doing all right now. He's also got A. Williams sitting right behind him in that number 13. Justin Opachowski sitting in 4th.
Right there with Silver. Those two are the biggest movers of the night.
Yeah, 17 spots for Silvers, 13 for Opachowski.
Silvers is gonna clear him off too.
Well, the fastest laps of the night so far have been ran by Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce with a 29.70. Shane Cochran with a 29.75. Bryce Boyer with a 29.88. Jeremy Gardner 29.91. And A. Williams 29.93.
Couple tenths off that qualifying speed there. So it goes to show that they're really trying to take care of these tires. Who's that looking high? One of the highest lines I've seen somebody run just to run it tonight, that 51.
That's Archuleta. That's a teammate of the 96 right below him there. He got a good run off of 4 there. He's looking to the outside of 4 car now. I don't know if he'll get it here.
Doesn't look
He's
like
gonna try to cross over. There it is.
He's probably gonna get him here.
Yeah. No, maybe not.
No, he needs to.
Ooh, that 87's back in the wall.
Yeah, we've seen Caswell make a couple contacts with that outside wall. He's going to have to be careful because that's definitely going to start to cause that wheel damage.
51's clear of the 4. See if the 96 can follow his way through. Campbell's coming up too. He's come from about mid-pack to looking here at the top 5.
'51 definitely made some moves right there. That's going to put him up to 4th. Sitting right behind Garrett Caswell, trying to chase him down. A little bit of contact from the wall with the 51 right there. Running that Coors Light Chevrolet. Yeah, I don't know if Caswell has the long run speed here to be able to maintain that front. Quite unusual.
I think he's got
Caswell.
top 5 pace, but I don't think that he has the pace to keep up like that.
Caswell,
He's in the side,
Archuleta.
yeah.
Contact between the two.
Yeah, I think Archuleta kind of got it, drifting him up a little high and on exit there. And Caswell probably wasn't too happy with it. Came down, tapped his door, and let him know.
Now they're able to keep it together, but that gives the advantage to Archuleta. Archuleta now up into 3rd, chasing down Williams.
Just a reminder that Mr. Bruce has made his way back up to 9th place. So coming in
See that?
for fuel, he still one of the quicker guys on track, and he's making his way back up to the field. Where'd he start on that restart? I think 15th. He's already made up 6 spots.
16th, I think it was.
They're 3 wide back here in the back of the pack.
Yeah, that's going to be Haynes, Evans, Gunn, and Anderson.
Campbell looking on the inside of Caswell here.
Gets it done too. Caswell's going to try and fight back. Ooh!
Coming off that apron down there on that bottom, it gets a little tricky. He got a lot of sort there, so he'll probably lose another spot here unless Silver's is going to just kind of settle in behind him here.
Well, he was going to try and take that corner back from Campbell on the low side, and then Campbell just kind of shut the door on him, caused him to get on the brakes. The second he did that, shot up the track. It has not been a good run for that 87 car.
It definitely
Started seconds, dropping back to 7th place, and 8th place is now looking for him in that 44 that had damage earlier.
Yeah, that's
Can't
going to
count
be
him
good
out yet,
recovery
though.
for him.
He is one of those drivers that it may take him a while from some of these tracks that he don't like that much, but he may get it figured out towards the end and be a little quicker.
Well,
It has been a great recovery for that 44.
There is good news on the track. It does look like Bryce Boyer has finally made it back out. That's going to be it for Lee Kiernan, unfortunately, tonight. And Jeremy Gardner just leaving a gap on those guys right now. He's about a second and ahead of Williams, but Williams, he's got some trouble, man. He's got the 51 of Benjamin Archuleta right behind him, and Archuleta is relentless right now. He is not giving up that speed. He is pushing really, really hard, and he is one of the fastest cars on the track.
Yeah, those two teammates there, with Archuleta and Opachowski, they definitely made a charge away from that little pack back there around 5th and 6th, and both of them is working their way up there to try to See what they can do to try to walk down Gardner.
Yeah, both great drivers, man. What a hell of a Mount Silver Supply Company 285 this has been so far, guys.
Here comes Archuleta looking high. See if he can stick there. Nope. Maybe a crossover?
Oh, he's definitely gaining right there. But he's not shooting the corners, which is great to see. He's letting the speed come to him. He's wrapping the bottom of the track, trying to catch up to Williams. Williams just not letting it happen. Any kind of mistake coming out of Williams, it's definitely going to be a problem. Archuleta's going to be right there to capitalize.
Archuleta's getting in hard, and then he's losing a little bit in the middle and not getting that great of a runoff compared to the 13.
Yeah, 13's getting a better runoff than Archuleta there, which he may get a better. Well, I think he's a little too high for it now. He's gonna lose a little time here.
Yeah, Archuleta's just pushing in, and then he's not getting. He's pushing in and then not getting the out that he wants.
Yeah.
You see right there, he's just pushing way hard, sliding a little bit.
He's got to learn those tires too, because I imagine they got more laps on the tires now than they've had all race. How many laps has it been since the pit cycle? When they stopped and got fuel?
About 35.
Started around. Yeah, I was gonna say they started around 40. They ended about 46, 47, and then we had that caution, so
yeah,
about 35, somewhere around in there.
Yeah, Gardner hasn't pit for tires in 36 laps.
So they got a little bit to go before they get to that mark past 43, if they try and push it that far. But a lot of them, I don't think everybody came in, but I know like at least half the field came in and topped off, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of them did. Fuel only. Darren Bruce, Cochran, Spencer Teal, Cody Anderson.
Was Archuleta one of those?
Benjamin Archuleta was not one of those. Last time Archuleta pitted was 35 laps ago, and that was for tires.
Okay.
I'm expecting to see guys start to come in at about 90, and then those guys that came into pit, I'm expecting to see them at about 110.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a pretty good estimate, honestly, to tell you the truth. Darren Bruce still moving up. It looks like he's sort of stalled out, though. That number 39 is still sitting in 8th. Cochran making moves to see if he can get up to his backside. Looks like he's catching him. Cochran looking to the outside of Bruce, riding high. Looks like he tried to diamond that corner right there, and he's getting a lot of speed coming into the straightaway.
51 is pitting.
51, oh, really?
Ooh, he lost it going into the pits.
No, he
around.
didn't.
Yep. You got to have a little rear end damage there.
And Cochran did get that diamond off the corner, and he got up underneath the. See if he can get that pass done. Disappointing for Archuleta, though, because he was really putting on a run. So I think he was trying to short pit everybody, and now that he spun, it's moot cause.
He coming out on them little hotter tires and just couldn't get it slowed down in time, and it just got kicked out on him. So it happens, though. We've all been there.
I think that's the first time tonight I think I've seen Bruce get passed.
Yeah, Shane Cochran getting it done on that high side, diamond in the corner. I mean, great job. Great job.
Besides coming into pit, that is the first time that Bruce has gotten past tonight, so Cochran might be trouble later.
He's always trouble later in the race. Always.
I've had a couple experiences with him, yeah, let me tell you.
You can't count him out. Just when you do, he shows up on your rear bumper.
And he's dead quiet the entire race, too.
Don't say a word.
Yeah, he's really the only one running that higher line like that. And it's working for him so far.
Yeah, I'm hoping Archuleta didn't lose too much off of that spin.
And I still think he's pitting a little bit too short, because if you're only going 40, you're losing, what is that, 3 laps each? 3 laps times 5, that's you're down 15 laps at the end of this race if you pit at 40.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine having to put 55, being forced to put 55 laps on a set of tires, man.
And it's not only that, you're short on fuel too.
Yeah, because you're still gonna have to come in.
Yeah,
You're just gonna have those
you
old
will
tires.
have to come in and top off. Yeah.
Sprousing
Gotta
now
pray
down in.
for a bunch of cautions there at the end of the race on that last set.
You better start praying.
I lost a set in the truck race, and I mean, that's what helped me out a lot was having a few cautions there at the end.
Joe, you lost a set in the truck race, and you were sideways more than anybody else in that truck race too. It's still somehow finished with a top 10.
I know, freaking wild.
Cochran back to the outside of that 44, gets that pass done. He's 6 now, I believe.
Yeah.
So those guys that came into pit, they're making their way back through that field.
Well, we're seeing Cochran do something that we haven't seen anybody else do all night, and that's just hit the middle lane and try to ride around and diamond the corner a little bit with a better exit. Oh, Moutre catching back up, number 44 on his outside right there. Moutre with the better exit on that one.
Yeah, Cochran just had a bad corner there.
Yeah.
Well, that puts Bruce into contention.
Just kind of gave a little bit too much room there. I slowed him down there on the exit.
There he goes, back to the bottom for Cochran. Yeah, he wasn't getting the rotation back into the middle there.
Moutre falling back a little bit.
Come in now. Campbell coming in. 11 coming in.
Oh, Campbell
got lost
sliding.
So was Marion. It's hell going in there. I think it's that transition that gets them when they're coming in. They're wanting to come in on these green flag pit stops like this. You got to get in and get out quick. And that getting in quick is a little slippery.
Well, and as we've seen for Bryce Boyer, also getting out quickly is also a pain.
Yeah, it sucks with, what is it, like 16 degrees of banking, and then you're going from concrete to asphalt.
Yeah. I was saying, I think it's that transition coming off there. They got to slow it down just a hair, and they'd probably be all right with it. Try not to slam on the brakes all at one time either.
That's time, Joe. You can't lose the time, Joe.
I know, man. I know.
I really like that line out of Cochran, though. He's the first one doing it, and he's able to maintain pace. I wonder what it's doing to his left or his right front, but I really like it. It's different.
Mark down the laps, and I guarantee you he'll probably tell you after the race. I really found something to make it work.
Well, and as we pay attention to Bruce, he's moved up from what, 15th to 5th.
Yeah, Bruce is looking to get around him now.
Gardner coming in. Williams now our new leader. Williams in that 8th, in that 13.
Puts Bruce up back around 4th here. And I imagine if you're looking at your mark here now, so if Bruce, I don't know how bad his tires are, but is it worth him staying out, not pitting for tires? Is he, you know what I mean? Like, what is the
Shorten that last set, and that's I'd rather give up a little bit of time in the middle, and then also if you can offset them by 10, 15 laps, you're going to be the quick guys then, so you'll have the tire advantage at that point. So
yeah.
Well, that puts Openchowski up in the lead. Openchowski out here leading for the first time tonight in that number 96. Dexcom 1 Chevy. I mean, looking great out there.
Yeah, right around where I was thinking though about lap 90 for these guys to start coming in. It's 93, 94 where they started the cycle. So let's see where this second group comes in with and what lap they do. And hopefully there's those guys that came in just now are hoping that there's not a caution if they're a lap down, and the guys that are still out are praying for one.
You got Cochran coming in, Openchowski's coming in. You gotta be careful here.
Openchowski with a good
Dusty.
pit stop. Dusty around into the
Bang, bang,
grass,
Dusty.
into the wall.
Transition. Oh.
That was a good lick.
Dusty said he got no damage. Cochran keyed up and said, hold on to it, Dusty.
That's going to put the number 4 of James Silvers up front. See that? That's how you put the number 4 up front. No, let me stop.
Hey, at least somebody can do it, damn it.
Don't feel bad. I don't think I've let a lap all season so far. That puts McCabe, Openchowski, Cochran, Haynes, and Evans all into the pits with Silvers as well. Darren Bruce now back out to the lead.
I was going to say, we got a familiar face leading the race.
I mean, just absolutely incredible driving coming out of Darren Bruce.
I'm really thinking lap 110. 105 to 110 is going to be their pit window here.
For Bruce?
Yeah. He's got the whole field a lap down at this point. You might as well stay out and pray for a caution. People can't get on and off pit road that well, so.
Well, you got Spencer Teal, Osborne, and Josh McCabe all still on that lead lap. Josh McCabe about 12 seconds back from our leader currently.
Bruce is still able. His last lap was a 3.46, so a 34. Well, no, he just ran a 30.3.
Yeah, so he's still only 0.6, yeah. From his best lap of a 29.704 on lap 50, he's 0.6 off the pace. It's not horrible to lose every single lap. If we're talking, you know, at Auto Club, it was probably like a second a lap. You know, I'd be worried about running long, but here that's no issue, especially if you get the tire advantage.
Well, Archuleta back out there battling it out with Moutre right at the moment. Haynes and Campbell back together again.
Yeah, they were just door banging each other out there for a minute.
Yeah, Dusty said, "You're glad you better be glad I like you." Campbell mic'd up. Being Campbell, he said, "Well, I didn't want to run over McCabe, but McCabe was 5 car lengths down below." They're out there pulling each other.
You got the other McCabe into the pits right now, number 36.
Yeah, that's
He's
going
in
to be
for a
Josh.
stop. I want to see if he still cycles out in front of the leader because he's 1 down right now. He goes 2 down. That's going to be rough.
Well, as we've seen, he had to come in and after hitting that wall really hard, locking that front wheel up, that front right side.
Yeah, he's going to beat Bruce back. He'll only stay 1 down, but he'll be at the very tail end of it.
And Darren Bruce has still got Spencer Teal by a whole 2 seconds. Everybody that's pitted so far, including Jeremy Gardner, Bruce has got him by 34 seconds right now. And he's maintaining somehow. What in the world is going on, boys?
Hey, if we're looking at lap times, Gardner's running a 33.29 right now, and that's what the leaders are running. So there's no point in them coming into pit.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at his
Bruce
telemetry.
is consistently running 30.3s, 30.4s, 30.3s. I mean, he's had a hell of a lot of drop-offs. So I'd stay out as long. I'd burn that tank dry. I'd be stuttering coming into the pits.
He's running lap times within a tenth of himself. This is majorly impressive being out on this set of tires for what, since lap 35 or lap 45 roughly.
Yeah,
Here he
he's
goes,
got
coming down now,
he's got-
105.
he's got 44 laps on those tires.
Perfect.
Same with Teal and Osborne. Teal
Somebody
coming
just
in
came
as
in.
well.
Teal
Osborne
came
staying
in behind
out.
him.
About what I was thinking though, lap 105.
Rain Man over here.
New leader, Dakota Osborne in that number 79, keeping the whole field a lap down.
Hey man, you know how it goes. I'm just sitting here doing math the entire race, trying to figure out how to make it to the end. Jamie still finds a way to beat me on fuel.
Osborne is coming in.
Oh, that's just on your favorite track. That's all. Yeah, that's
All
gonna
right, so
bring
this will
everybody
reset that
back.
fuel strategy. Yep. Reset the pit strategy, see where everybody funnels out to, and see what they can get done with this offsetting tires now.
Well, and if you take a look at it, Aaron Bruce coming out with fresh tires, right? Everybody else already has 9 to 12 laps on their tires.
That'll give them an advantage for at least a little while. They'll
Yeah, Bruce
equalize
comes back out
eventually,
to-
but
After that pit cycle, he comes back out in 7th.
.5 off. Wait till Gardner comes back.
Well, and the problem is, though, he's going to be sitting about 9 seconds back from the leader currently.
Yeah.
Closest person to the leader is about 3 seconds back from him. A. Williams in that number 13. That 13 is actually our car sponsor for the night, too. That's going to be the Mount Silver Supply Company Chevrolet. Yeah, Williams currently 2.4 seconds back from Gardner at the moment. Openchowski 6 seconds back. That's going to put Openchowski, what, 3 seconds, almost 4 seconds behind Williams?
It's about what it looks like. 4.5 seconds off. We got Cochran looking on the floor for fourth. With Bruce breathing down both of their necks.
Yeah, Bruce has gained. He's gained a lot of time here.
Ooh, Bruce goes low on Cochran.
He's got the pressure.
He's got that rubber.
He's got that fresher tire than I believe all 3 of these.
He's just out here making it look easy tonight.
Silver's putting some pressure on the number 96 of Openchowski.
He's going to be looking low on the number 4 here. Yep, there he goes. See if he can get this pass done in 3 and 4 here.
Aaron Bruce has already made up 2 seconds on the leader.
Quite clear.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a good move.
He did not want to let Cochran get in there.
He
He knew he was going to get train rolled if he stayed on that outside right now. Cochran throttled way out. He's in that BR, seeing that 4 car come across his bumper like that. Probably scared the hell out of him. Cochran's under his inside here now. He's going to be able to.
wasn't quite able to pull the slide drive off.
I might get here.
Aaron Bruce right on the
Yeah,
backside of Openchowski as well.
4 car don't like the high side, and Cochran don't like the bottom, so reversal rolls here.
Cochran will settle in behind him here.
Bruce looking
Got
to the
it.
inside of
Got it.
96.
96 gave it to him on that one. Should see a hand out the window from from Bruce here for that. Just can't fight him.
Yeah.
He's got some clean air in front of him now. He doesn't have to worry about that dirty air from being behind those other cars. So see how much time he can make up in the next 5 or 10 laps.
Do we have a car up there that just hit the wall or something? Sprouse tagged the wall, or was he slowing down to let someone by? I think he was letting 13 by. Or he may have wanted to pit there. What that was.
Don't really know what happened to Teal. He came in with Bruce, and now he's ended up a lap down.
He may have caught a black.
That's valid.
I swear everybody's kind of settled in except for this 4 and 86. They've been going at it here.
Yeah, they've been getting right on each other's doors.
Yeah, I think they're the only two racing on the track right now.
Cochran got his preferred line back. Before got his preferred line back.
Yeah.
Once again, he just can't prevail.
Oh, he did. He was in front of him, and then the 4 car got him back, and then it's like here in another couple laps, you'll see Cochran pass him.
Yeah, it's just a constant back and forth right now.
Yeah, I guarantee you Cochran's having a great time right now. He loves it when they get racing side by side like that.
We're using 90% of the track as well, if you look at it.
Just about, yeah. Little gaps here and there, but mostly cars all the way around the track.
Bruce is making about a 1/10 a second right now on Gardner, too. So,
We got
59 laps, we'll see him back up there.
We got less than 100 to go. What do we got? How much we got? We're at 119.
We are 97, 96 laps left.
Yep.
96 laps remaining.
Yeah, Darren Bruce has already made up, what, almost 4 seconds on
And he just made up
Gardner.
2/10 right there. .57 now, was 5.9 last lap. See what he can get this time.
Archuleta also making moves again after that spin coming onto pit lane. He's going to currently be sitting in the top 10. Cochran into number 4. It seems to be the biggest battle going on right now. Let's see if we have any lap. Well, we do have an in-car coming from Spencer Teal.
Cochran got tight right there.
Yeah, I've seen that. He's got to be careful. The Blue Trey's looking for him now.
They're slowly reeling in that 96, but
Literally everyone else is just settled in.
Yeah.
This
Is
looks
this
like
battle
everybody's
on
out on a Sunday cruise right now.
there's this battle on track, and then you got Bruce trying to run down them leaders at 2/10 a lap. Oh, Cochran's getting back to his outside again.
He's not done yet.
Cochran has the quicker car. He's just got to figure out a way to get around him and stay around him.
Now, here's a development I didn't expect to see, guys. You know these guys are shifting?
Yeah.
Dropping it down a gear in turns, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they've been doing it the whole race.
I've been noticing that actually throughout the last couple of races.
I think some do and then some don't. Has a tendency to wear you tired that a little bit too.
But dropping it down into fourth can help with rotation.
Rotation, yeah.
And then it can also help you get a little bit better acceleration coming out of the corner. But at, like you said, Joe, the cost of that tire wear.
Yeah.
A lot of concentration coming out of Spencer Teal right now.
I love that man's seat.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, dude, the seat is fantastic.
Didn't that come out of a real car?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Did he say that?
I swear that's what he said.
He did say the last time, yeah, it did come out of a car.
I think it was last season we talked to him about it.
Yep.
Archuleta's getting ready to come in here. 126.
And he was the one that was pitting at every 40, and now he's pushed it a couple extra here. I think he realized that if he doesn't start pushing it a couple extra, he ain't going to make it to the end. Bruce is actually losing time again on Gardner. He's down to 6 seconds again.
Yeah, I see that.
Got it worked back up to about 5.3. Yeah, he lost 2 more tenths right there.
Well,
Gardner's really kicking it in.
On the fact that Gardner's been out front this whole time, he hasn't had anybody to battle with. Bruce being forced out of line, forced out of, tire strategy for himself that he was in when he was up front.
Yeah, right now you got Gardner. He's the fastest. He's got the fastest lap time on the track right now. So he's pushing. He knows he's getting ready to get that second pit cycle, so he wants to get as much gap between him and everybody else as he can.
Yep. Williams has done well to keep up with him, though.
If you also take a look, you got 3 of the cornerstone guys up in the top 5. Jeremy Gardner, A. Williams in second, and James Silvers now in 5th.
They put on that Facebook post that was posted from GEC today. I think, what was it, race outcome or something like that, Mason? Where he posted on there, Cornerstone going 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yes, yep. I can pull up the exact post right now. Let's see.
Well, they said it, and they're trying to put it into practice tonight. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yep, prediction time for today. Cornerstone, top 3, they said.
Even if Silvers doesn't get up there to 3rd, I feel like they'd be pretty happy with a 1-2. He finishes like this.
Well, even going to look at the last race, Jeremy Gardner and Albert Williams finishing 1st and 2nd, and James Silvers finishing in 4th. So they even almost pulled it off last week.
Doubling up and back-to-back. I like it.
Shane Cochran, being the ninja he is, just slipped right in there and took 3rd. Which could happen again. I mean, the only person really outing him right now is going to be Darren Bruce and Justin Opachowski. Opachowski with a great night tonight.
Talking about Cochran slipping. Unfortunately, he's lost touch with that 4, and now he's starting to slide back into the clutches of the 44.
Yeah, that whole group right there, pretty much from Opachowski all the way back to Haynes right there. They're pretty much running identical lap times right now. Besides Cochran in the 4, they were swapping up there a little bit, and every time they get beside each other, one of them would run a slower lap time. That's the only change in the what, 5 of them there.
Did notice Cochran's starting to run a little bit lower now too. He's dropping off that high line.
Yeah, well, like you were saying, he probably wore down that the left front.
You got Dusty back there in the caboose back there, and he's doing a good job maintaining, not losing too much gap on him. Because like I said earlier, you're getting ready to come up to that pit stops here. You want to try to be as close as you can to all these other cars.
Well, and
he's managed to kind of just sit in that same spot for the last 20 to 30 laps.
He's put some moves on He's put some moves on Campbell as well. He's almost 5 seconds ahead of Campbell.
Yeah, they're all sitting right there in that same group. He's right behind Moutre, and Moutre's right behind Cochran. They're all in the line there.
Yeah, that 3 car's done well after bouncing off the inside wall on that last pit stop.
Yeah, and he had some issues, I think, around lap 3, 4, 5, something like that. He went in, and I think he said it downshifted on him. He made a mistake. And it kicked sideways on him.
Campbell
getting ready to
coming
pit
in
now.
Yeah, Campbell just came in.
Yeah. Sprouse and Marion's getting ready to come in now.
Ooh. Gardner on the backside of the 18 of Spencer Teal. Running into some lap traffic. That could slow him down a bit.
Moutre's getting ready to come in.
Who's that on the back of just coming in there, number 17? Looked like he hit the wall coming in.
That is 17 is Sprouse.
Hey, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, he slid coming into the pit.
I've seen that a lot tonight. Going to that transition and then tires getting a little worn out on them.
Looks like the 57 of Jeremy Gardner is starting to run out of fuel a little bit. Let's check around with... Yeah, A. Williams doesn't have too much more either. Darren Bruce with a bunch of fuel left.
He's 15 laps later than everybody else. Now, see, I wonder what he's going to do now, because his strategy proved that his fresher tires really didn't prove much for him. Made up a couple seconds, but now he's losing it again. So I wonder if he's going to try and offset it a little bit. Yeah.
He did gain there for a little bit, but it's like it kind of fell off on him there. So if he gains...
Cochran goes around coming in.
Oh, no.
Locks it up.
They want to shorten it up a little bit, like you're saying.
He didn't hit anything, thank God. That's definitely going to be a hindrance on a green flag pit stop.
At least he's getting 4 fresh tires after locking them down like that. Pit road's pretty treacherous tonight.
I think with Cochran there, it's like he didn't get down quick enough, and he was trying to just let it ease on down and in there, and he was just carrying too much speed for it.
Well, and as we've seen all night, that has been the bigger problem, is just coming onto pit lane. One issue coming off of pit lane for Boyer, but most of it has been getting onto pit lane, where you said that transition is where the concrete hits the asphalt.
Yeah, I'm going back looking at his in-car right now. The second that he hit that transition, it just whipped around on him.
I will say though that if it has to happen, that's one of the best ways it can happen. You slide sideways, you don't cross, no lines, no penalties. Just lose some spots and get in there and get out.
That puts Darren Bruce back up to the lead. Like I said, he had a bunch of fuel left in that car.
I wonder if he's going to try and push it to 160 or not, because not necessarily 160, but like 153, 155, somewhere around in there. See if it'll work for him this time. I love this long green flag run and seeing all the different but similar fuel strategies and tire strategies that are currently taking place. Some guys push an extra, 5 laps. Some guys come in and short pit it. Wonder how this is all going to play out in the last 20.
It's like I was saying earlier, if they keep it green, that's going to be will get you most of your positions, is that strategy.
And not bending it coming down.
Looks like a bunch of people coming down into the pits. Silvers, Openchowski, Evans. Well, and with the green flag runs, obviously, the fastest in, the fastest out is really going to have the advantage. But again, coming in too fast is giving people a problem. Coming out too fast is giving people a problem. So you really gotta bend the line of what's possible and what's not to try to make it out faster than everybody else without a mistake.
1/10 goes a long way. Every 10th goes a long way.
70
and then,
laps left.
Every 10th. Sorry, Jamie.
No, you're good. Yeah, absolutely. Every single 10th in and out of the pit is going to matter immensely for where you come out. I think these guys... Go ahead.
I was going to... We just keep doing it. I'm so sorry, Jamie.
No, it's going to happen. That's what it's about.
I actually found a new cam. I'm sitting on the pit lane 2 cam right now.
Oh, contact with Bruce!
Go by. There it is. Yep. Oh, that's gonna make it fun because there's still some guys that haven't pit yet. That puts Bruce. That's gonna cycle Bruce back to the lead. That's what he was looking for. Oh, this just got interesting.
Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. That was with Darren Bruce, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It looked like Caswell got into the back of 39. 39 actually it looked like slowed down.
Oh, it was with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened there. Bruce was way off pace.
Yeah, it just sounded like he came off the gas or something. I don't know.
I don't know if he may have been trying to come down and just didn't get to make it down or what, but unfortunately that's going to have to go on Bruce.
Yeah. He's going to have to take an EOL here.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to see that differently.
It sounds like it almost sounds like he downshifted there. When he slowed up big time on that corner.
Yeah, he went from entering turn 4 to exit of turn 4. He lost 30 miles an hour. So
yeah,
that didn't make that makes no sense for that accident. I'm sitting in his in car and he just starts braking and going straight.
Oh, and as these guys get lined back up, we'll be right back after this commercial message.
Sun's going down and the rig is on. iRacing is where I belong. Discord's lit and the drivers are here. This is GEC, there's no room for fear. Green flag drops and the engines roar. 40 cars and we all want more. Mash the gases, we're on the line. 4 wide and we're feeling fine. Drifting close in a slipstream dance. Taking the corners in a high-speed trance. Try oval side by side.
ladies and gentlemen, as we come back out onto the track. It has completely changed. Man, why are there only 2 cars double file? Why is everybody else single file? That's wild.
I don't think Bruce used up his fast repair there, and I think he's trying to get his damage fixed. That's going to put him 3/4 of a track behind now.
Hey, was that coming to the restart? Everybody was single file like that?
Why does it still show he has a black flag, though? Yeah, I don't know. It must have been something to do with that accident right there. But that puts Teal, Anderson, Jason McCabe, Garrett Caswell, Tyler Evans, Bryce Boyer, Randy Strauss, Kay Dunn, all 1 lap down.
I don't know what was happening there.
Well, this race has just gotten shaken up right there because of that untimely caution. You have Osborne up front. The 36 McCabe's up front. 13 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, that puts Dakota Osborne up there with the 79 for the first time tonight, up in the lead. I think he's led a couple other laps, but not like the start of the green flag. The 57, Jeremy Gardner sitting right behind him. Jeremy Gardner been leading this race for most of it so far.
79 got loose and going into that corner right there. Misses braking point, and that 57 snuck up underneath him, looking for that lead again. And he's going to get it.
No, it looks like Darren Bruce led 75 laps so far. Jeremy Gardner with 66 laps. Dakota Osborne now with 5. Williams with 3. Josh McCabe with 2. Justin Openchowski with 2. And Silvers with 1. All those guys are going to get points for leading some laps here tonight.
That caution really shook everything up.
No, it did. That was probably the biggest caution of the night.
Still in between pit strategies, and nobody really, we didn't have the second half of everybody come down and sort it all out, so since people didn't have to pit and they were still on the lead lap, it hurt some people. But just like that, the number 57 of Gardner's back to the lead.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to take too long. Obviously, Osborne, fast driver, just not able to hold off the speed of that Cornerstone Motorsports Jeremy Gardner in that 57. Ooh, a little bit of contact with the wall for Dakota Osborne right there in that number 79. Moon Pie Chevrolet.
Rowdy energy on the side.
Or no, that was the 13 Williams that caught the wall. No? Who is that up front in the Moon Pie car?
That's the 18.
Spencer Teal? It's showing him in... Yeah, he's a lap down. Trying to get that lap back.
He's E14 right now.
My bad. Oh, and that brings out a
You
caution.
got a center in the back.
Looks like...
Oh,
that's a
Dusty
big one.
involved.
Huge
Campbell's in there.
crash.
Cochran's in it as well.
17
Four
of Sprouse.
What happened there?
I'm not sure. We're going to go back and take a look at that.
I think that might actually be on Cochran.
Yeah, I believe so. That's going to be on Cochran. He got down there at that bottom and just got a little loose.
Yeah.
Kind of got up and collected the 4 there.
Oh!
77 came in there, and Sprouse came in there at the end.
Cleaned them out.
Campbell came in, cleared out the 4. The 77 came through, cleared out a couple few. And then somebody else came through and just pile drove into it too.
Looks like Bryce barely avoiding the accident right there. Holy crap. 77, yeah, just annihilated the front of the 4.
17 came through, and he's the one that cleaned up the rest of it.
That is what. See, I told you Cochran was having fun. He just radioed up to the 4 car and said, "Man, I'm having a blast racing with you tonight." He
That
apologized
is
for
wild.
getting loose there.
Just nowhere for that 17 to go, and by the time that he saw where he needed to go, 3 car was
Already
coming
too
back
late.
down the track.
That's going to
Yeah.
put a lot of drivers with repairs needed. Shane Cochran, Haynes, Campbell, Silvers, Caswell, Evans, Anderson, and Sprouse all down into the pit lane. I'm surprised Sprouse didn't get a freaking meatball flag because of that.
He did hit pretty hard. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that myself.
You know, that's what Bruce wanted to see.
Oh, 100%.
That cycles him back up there to 9th.
Christmas Day for him all over again.
Not to mention, I believe that gives Teal his lap back, doesn't it?
Believe it does. Yeah, put 14 back onto the lead lap. 14 cars, I should say, back onto the lead lap.
I see them all miking up in there, but I can't hear them.
Yeah, they're talking about chocolate milk.
Oh, jeez. The old chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk and lactose intolerant. And Boyer's talking about chocolate cheese.
Dusty's sitting up there in 12th right now. Maybe he's got some chocolate milk waiting for him.
If I ever won the Indy 500, I'd like some chocolate milk. I'd try chocolate cheese. Apprehensive, but I'd try it.
A good old smoked chocolate Gouda.
You guys caught the cheese conversation.
Just
Yeah,
a little bit of it.
Narrate.
He was narrating.
As soon as I heard chocolate cheese kind of out of a driver's mouth, I had to question reality for a sec.
Chocolate
Yeah, I know.
cheese. What?
I think I was Boyer said he had some chocolate cheese.
Beautiful start by Jeremy Gardner and Abe Williams.
Getting rowdy back here for about 7th on back.
Yeah, you just had him 3 wide with McCabe and I think it was Caswell, McCabe, and Boyer.
They're going to have to get space back out before we start to see that disappear a little bit.
Marion up into the wall a little bit, but able to hang on to it. Get down below McCabe. See if he can make a pass here.
Oh, three wide with Caswell in the back there.
Caswell, McCabe, and Boyer. Still 3 wide.
Boyer's looking to get one of his 4 laps back.
McCabe almost touching the back end of the 87 right there. Beautiful checkup. Wow, these guys are pushing.
Yeah, while they're bunched up here, they want to get as many positions as they can. That's about restarts here sometimes.
You gotta grab as much as you can, as quick as you can before they all get spread out. Once they get spread out, you can't. You gotta.
They hang on to it.
Who was it?
That was McCabe and Dusty. There was a little contact, not much.
Then at just 51 laps remaining.
You got Bruce up there in what, 7th now? 8th? 7th?
Some good recovery from him so far.
Yeah. I imagine he's a little nervous now. He'd like to be up there in the top 3 where it's kind of spaced out there.
Garner creating a good distance between second place with Williams, but he ain't going nowhere. He's only 0.4 behind. Justin Obenchowski is also creating a little distance for himself as well, with Benjamin Archuleta right behind him. 2 Cornerstone Motorsports drivers up front and 2 OCS drivers right behind him.
Yeah, they were able to get that gap because everybody was fighting, so those top 3 really just kind of took off well on the start there, and then everybody was fighting. They weren't able to get their runs off, and those 3 got away.
Looking for 5th here now. He takes it away from Osborne. He's really got a way better exit than the cars there.
Now that we're starting to get closer to 40 to go, though, I wonder who has an extra set in the bank, who's played their tires right, who's got some for him at the end.
Who hit the wall?
Bruce.
Give it a little tap.
Uh-oh. Oh, Cochran into the back of another car there. Well, who was that?
Something just happened with Haynes. I heard him key up. I think that was Cochran into the back of Caswell. That was almost bad. They all saved it though.
That was a hard hit.
Yeah, that hurt for Cochran.
Way off pace there too. He's gonna need another caution.
That helped them all space out a little bit.
Yeah.
That did pretty much single file all the way around the track.
Moutre and Marian battling it out. 44 and 11. Coming around turns 2 and 3. Side by side, still into the backstretch. Cochran might be short pitting. He knows he can probably make it to the end, so he may be coming in.
He did just take a major hit there, so I don't know if he's doing that or if he's coming in and trying to get some damage fixed. I don't know what he's doing.
Could be doing both. Why waste the time when you know you can make it to the end? Just come down in, use that fast repair, and get back out.
It was quick. Yeah, he was in and out. He's back out right now.
Wonder if he broke something on it, because broke something on that right front, because that was a good lick for him.
He was in and out that fast, and he had to just put fuel in it and fast repair.
That would be my guess. Yeah.
Last lap coming out of 4, the 44 got dead sideways. This lap coming out of 4, 44 is running up into the wall. He's giving it everything she's got, trying to get by that 11 of Marion.
He's putting him up against the wall here.
Yeah, Mouche, super fast driver. I think he placed, I want to say, 2nd in the standings for the ARCA Series last season and for the trucks. Right there behind his partner, Bryce Boyer.
Slowly catching Archuleta there.
Archuleta wanting to stay up there with his teammate Justin Obenchowski, but I don't know. Bruce is catching him pretty quick.
Yeah, caught him probably about last, what? Probably gained 3 seconds on him in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, he's right on his bumper.
He's just getting that superior rotation through the middle of the corner and getting on throttle a lot earlier.
Yeah, I think he's backing his corners up a little bit more than everybody else.
It's helping him get to the bottom, stay on the bottom, and come off of it.
And he should have a run on Archuleta here on the exit.
Campbell down into the pits, as well as Sprouse.
Only got 40 to go. Might
Yeah,
be about high time for some tires.
I think we're going to see a mixture of early pits here soon.
While Bruce is catching the 51 of Archuleta, Archuleta's catching the 96. Oh, they make contact.
Oh, that was almost bad.
Did Bruce make contact with him?
He did. Archuleta saved it. That was almost pretty bad. Oh,
he's doing it again.
that was Archuleta kind of repaying the favor there.
I don't see any
Bruce ran.
damage.
No, it was just a little contact. Bruce came in, made a little contact coming out of the turn there. Drifted up a little too high and got into Archuleta, and then Archuleta kind of shot in and dive bombed a little bit and gave him the bumper.
Yeah, that was a hell of a save by Archuleta, man. Great driving by OCS.
Wonder if he told him if he was number 1 on the way past, too.
Archuleta ain't letting it go, though, man. He's still right there on the bumper of Darren Bruce.
Been a great battle for 4th place.
Yeah.
Now Bruce has got to focus in and start catching down that 96 again if he wants a shot at that top 3. Doing all that horseplay back there, you're going to heat your tires up a little bit more, you know, doing all that. So got to get those tires cooled back down, got to find your rhythm again and go attack the next guy.
You got Haynes sitting back there. He's climbed his way up a couple more spots.
Yeah, he's sitting back up into the top 10, currently 9th.
These guys are on full send right now. I'm watching all these cars start coming out of turn 4 and just sliding out of it.
Archuleta's a little off pace there.
Yeah, it might have something to do with that contact, even though we can't see any damage. There might be something there.
Yeah, more lap down, or a couple laps down, I think. Let's see.
It's 4 laps down.
Full car there. Silver's another car having a pretty decent night. Just luck wasn't with him tonight, I guess.
I've been paying close attention to Boyer, and you know, I picked a win. Unfortunately, I cursed him. I feel bad. First race here, I feel so bad for him.
We curse everybody every time we pick a car.
Look at Cochran. I picked Conqueror tonight. Look at how he's doing.
Did anyone pick Gardner?
No.
Oh, see.
Four's pitting in.
Probably going to be a good idea to start pitting now. 30 laps to go. Get those fresh tires on. Get as much time out of it as you can. Boyer on the back.
Oh,
of Bruce.
hard to the wall.
Oh, Boyer getting loose coming out of 2.
Trey's getting ready to come in.
Gardner in.
Yep. Gardner secretly came in. He wasn't telling nobody.
Nah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Yeah. It's time not to tell people now.
That's my strategy, and I'm sticking to it.
That's right. You want to let them guys guess for themselves, not go off of you.
Uh-huh.
Archie let it into the wall a little bit there. Bruce is coming in.
He missed it. Oh, whoa. Did he catch a black flag?
I don't know.
He did not. He did not catch a black flag.
He got in on that comb just in time.
Oh my lord, that was the craziest pit stop I've seen yet. Or pit entry anyway.
I know that 13's about to come into pit, but Williams got a couple laps led tonight, so good for him. I'm not sure if he's led any yet or not, so
Yeah, he's
awesome to see him getting there.
he's actually our
And
sponsor
Archuletta's now
car.
taking pole.
Benjamin
position, I
Archuleta.
should
Oh
say.
yeah. OCS out there leading some more laps tonight. Openchowski down in as well. But yeah, Williams in that Mount Silver Supply Co. car. He's going to be the sponsor car for tonight. For the Mount Silver Supply Co. 285 here at Nashville.
Sounded like the 51 cut his engine there.
Dude, he just made it to that corner.
Dude, I am telling you, that was wild.
Oh, he is. He's either clutching or he's shutting it off. I think he's clutching
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at some telemetry for him real quick. He's got a shit ton of fuel left.
Yeah, he's clutching it.
Yeah, I heard him go into the corner. It sounded funny. He's not losing any time, though, so.
Last lap was a 30.6.
Hey, the less fuel you take now, the quicker your pit stop is, so.
Well, he's got Jeremy Gardner right on his heels with fresh tires. Gardner coming around quick.
Trying to get his lap back, see if he can do it right here.
Yeah, going that fast, he's gonna get it.
So you never know if that 51's going to go all the way down low and take his air away, or if he's going to try and make it hard on him, or.
I think he's just going to give it to him
Yeah,
here.
he just gave it to him.
I think Archuletta's on a strategy. Not really wanting to battle for first right now. He's wanting to kind of make that fuel work where he can get in and get out.
I don't know.
That
He,
puts Gardner.
he might make it.
When was this last pit?
His last pit was 33 laps ago.
There ain't no way.
No,
Oh, yeah, he
no
won't- he
way.
won't make it. Yeah.
Still got 20 laps left. Yeah, there ain't no way.
23, yeah. Now some more of those cars are going to go ahead and pass. Dakota Osborne is now our new leader, ladies and gentlemen.
For the second time tonight, he's worked his way back up here into first. Good for him.
Archuleta getting passed by a few of those cars. Archuleta getting passed by Josh McCabe, Dustin Haynes, Jeremy Gardner almost as well. Jeremy Gardner, where's Gardner at? Oh yeah, he's sitting right in the back right there. That's gonna be Osborne
Osborne's
down.
coming into pit.
Dusty Haynes is our new leader.
I say, is Dusty Haynes our new leader tonight?
It is. much fuel Haynes got? Haynes got
Well,
a good
he
little
did-
bit.
He did. He got in that accident there with Campbell and them, or was it not Campbell, but Cochran and them. So they might have a little different fuel than everyone else.
I just think they're bleeding off too much time right now.
Yeah.
Looking at Osborne.
Like, is it worth it to try to?
See, for the middle of the race while I was staying green, bleeding off a little bit of time to gain the advantage really wasn't that big of a deal. But now that you're at your final stop,
Yeah.
you're bleeding time and you only got 20 laps left to be able to try and catch him again.
Well, Evans just came down in as well.
And Osborne just came in and took 4, and he's now 13 seconds behind Gardner. So
Now, the only people on the lead lap right now that have already pitted is Jeremy Gardner and Williams. Still a lot of drivers having to come into pit lane. Haynes with 38 laps. Josh McCabe with 49 laps since the last pit stop. He's almost made it 50 laps.
cautioner to him, backing him up.
Let's go ahead and take a look at Haynes's telemetry. Or McCabe's. Yeah, McCabe is almost flush out of gas. He's going to have to come in here soon, like real soon. I bet you he's trying to get that point. He's waiting for Dusty to come in and pit.
Yeah, Archuleta's still cutting it off through the turns there. No downshifting and clutching.
I just don't feel like he's going to have the speed to be able to do it, but he hasn't lost too much. Still got
17 to go.
24 seconds. If Archuleta pulls this off, I know what I'm drinking tonight.
I bet. I mean, amazing strategy by Archuleta. I mean, it looks to me like he may have enough fuel to get it done.
If this works, this is going to be one of the best runs I think I've ever seen. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, he's still got Gardner by 20 seconds, 22 seconds. Almost a whole lap. The only person in front of him is Dusty Haynes. Haynes with a good amount of fuel still. Laps to go. I mean, that's what I was just about to say. I wonder if Haynes is doing the same thing. It looks like they got about the same amount of fuel. Could you imagine they pull it off? Holy moly.
Dusty is definitely not clutching.
Yeah, no, he's not really coasting it the same.
No. Archuleta's shutting way off. He's leaving it in fifth, and he's shutting way off way before him. So he's coasting, he's coasting down here the whole turn.
Picks it on 2/3 of the way through the corner.
Dusty's coming in.
Killing it at the... Let's see where he kills it on the front stretch.
Boyer jumps to the pits.
Yeah, the second that he gets to both of those blue advertisements on the front stretch and the back stretch, he's killing power.
And then he's cutting it on right there at the light on the fence there, at the green light. At the Cracker Barrel sign, he's off. Going in.
He's got to be careful though, because Gardner is catching up. Gardner's only about 15 seconds behind now.
His last lap was a 31.4. Archuleta's was. Got 10 laps left.
Yeah.
And Gardner's how far behind?
14.4.
Archuleta's putting himself in the wall. Yeah. Come on, man. So he's not using any brake. He's just coasting it all the way through and praying that the tires stick. This is insane.
He is doing. He's right now. You know he's not to the good because he's still saving like hell. So he may, if he winds up crossing the start finish line, it may cut off on him right after that. If he makes it that far.
I was gonna say if he gets that far, right? Because he's picked a strategy and he's damned now. He's got to stick with it.
How far is Gardner back now?
12.2. And gaining fast.
Well, if as it sits right now, he's gaining what? 2? Is it 2 a lap? 2 seconds a lap?
Barely, not
Second
even.
and a half.
Second
Started
and
at
a half.
11.8.
Yeah, he'll catch him at the very end if it keeps up that way.
If it, yeah, it's gonna come down to a shootout.
10.6.
Oh yeah, he's catching it pretty fast now.
But he's only got 7 laps to do it.
Archuleta into the wall. Oh,
Archuleta
Archuleta's
into the wall
hard
hard.
into the wall.
His tires are starting to go on him from this strategy. Because he's just sliding them like that every corner.
Yeah, this last lap here is probably going to be a 33 or a 34 or something. No, it was 31. It's like faster than I thought it was.
9.8. When Gardner comes around, what's he down to?
We got what,
7.1.
11 laps?
8.1.
Or 8.1 now, yeah.
6 laps to go. He might not
6
catch him.
laps to go. At this rate, I mean, he's going to be about a second off. It's going to come down to like literally a second.
Well, Gardner. Damn, dude. This is going to be close.
.1. There was 2 seconds on that lap. He's going to catch him. Archuleta's got to pick up the pace a little bit if he wants to make it, if he wants to stay ahead. I mean, heck, even if he just makes it, I mean, can't complain about this strategy and finishing second or third.
Nope,
He's coming down.
Archuleta's coming in. Archuleta's coming in.
Oh, he turns it!
Good entrance.
No!
No caution.
No caution. Everything's good.
That's going to hand the lead back over to Gardner. Gardner with a 10-second advantage right now. 4-second advantage, I'm sorry.
I believe if Gardner pulls this off, that's 2 in a row for Gardner, ain't it?
It is. Five to go.
From what I heard from you guys, it'll be another 1-2 finish from Gardner and Williams.
Yep, it will be.
Yep, Archuleta just took a splash of fuel and he's back out.
Yeah, but now it's too late.
Oh, I know.
Man, Archuleta
Cochran's
was so
had a great
close.
turnaround.
Archuleta was like 4 laps off of making it happen, man. That sucks.
It was a good shot though.
It was. It really, really was. But that puts his teammate Justin Opinchowski up in 3rd on the podium.
Cochran's up into 4th. The Ninja's made his comeback.
He has.
Silently, completely silently, he's just managed his way back to a 4th place finish.
He's
Told you,
in
man,
5th
that guy
right
is
now.
Crazy.
He's in 5th behind Moutre.
Oh, I'm sorry, I saw it wrong. Two to go.
2 to go.
And what a hell of a race it's been for the Mount Silver Supply Co. 285 here in Nashville, guys. I mean, just incredible. 4 cautions all night long. I mean,
You got Cochran and Osborne going at it here. Cochran lost a little pace coming out of that turn. You look like Dusty and Osborne may try to get him here. They're bunched up 3.
last lap.
I spoke too soon for Cochran. I'm so sorry.
No, he's good. Even if he pulls the top 5 out of this. Oh, he's drifting up high. Dusty's gonna get him here. Teal might.
Yeah,
get him
see,
here.
I said that 5th place finish, and then look what happened in the next 2 laps. I'm gonna stop talking about people.
That's the way we feel all the time, buddy. Trust me. Here we
I'm
go,
gonna just
ladies and
stop talking
gentlemen.
about people, man.
Checkered flag goes to the number 57. Once again, 2-time winner, Jeremy Gardner.
You got Teal and they're coming up here to the checkered flag now, but you got Teal and Cochran going at it, and then Dusty trying his best to get up there on Osborne, but not going to be able to make the pass. Dusty will get the 6th place. Teal does get Cochran. Cochran's out of fuel. At the
No way.
Oh no.
Either way, what an incredible race.
Bruce wound
That was
up
a lot
with
of fun,
8th
boys.
place. Dusty Haynes got in there to a 6th.
Well, that is going to be our podium, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Jeremy Gardner, A. Williams, and Justin Openchowski. We'll be right back with your driver interviews. All right, we are back with your podium drivers. An amazing race here at Nashville for the Mount Silver Supply Co. 285. Thank you so much for being here with us, guys. We'll go ahead and start it off with your race winner 2 times in a row, Jeremy Gardner. Great race, man. Take us through it.
Yeah, it was a hell of a race. I'm a little sweaty right now. That was fun. A lot of green flag racing tonight. I love to see that. Yeah, tonight was all about being consistent, playing smart with the strategies and whatnot. Super cool to see me and my teammate go 1-2 weeks in a row. Man, what a hell of a race. That was probably the best race we've had all season.
It looked phenomenal from the booth. Yeah, and absolutely. Cornerstone Motorsports coming 1-2, 2 weeks in a row. Just absolutely amazing. I know you guys wanted to 1-2-3. Something happened to Silvers. He just wasn't able to get back up, going a lap down. But he almost made it. He was in 4th there for a while, running in contention, trying to make it to 3rd. You guys would have had that 1-2-3. But man, either way, you guys coming out and killing it for 2 weeks in a row. Cornerstone Motorsports is making a hell of a name for themselves.
Absolutely, man. We try to come in week in and week out and try to show everybody how fast we are. Try to race everybody clean and just have fun. I hate it for James. He was actually running really, really good tonight, and I guess something happened back there. But hate it for the guys. But man, I'm ready to move on to next week and go racing again.
Well, great job, man. Either way, I appreciate you coming out and putting on a hell of a show. I know there for a little while, Darren Bruce was putting on the heat, but somehow you were able to manage to come out with the win. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate that. And on that topic too, I was honestly really wanting to see how that battle went down. Man, Nashville's kind of one of those tracks. It's hard to pass. It's like a lane and a half. Dirty air it's brutal. So hate that happened to him early. That strategy didn't work out, but he ran a hell of a race.
Speaking of strategy, were you worried that the OCS driver Benjamin Archuleta was going to be able to make it?
You know, we were talking about that in the chat, and we were like, "There's no way he can make it." So I was sitting there pushing just in case, trying to put second or two on him every lap. So yeah, it was a little nerve wracking, but if I remember correctly, he pitted super early, so I was like, "There's no way he's going to make it." But yeah, it had me a little nervous.
Well, it was great to watch from up here. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, man. Freedom Warranty, Mountain Silver Supply Company. I appreciate them putting on the race tonight. Jake's Junk Solutions, Waynesville Tire, Mountain View Detailing, 42 Designs, Safe Light Auto Glass, Ackerman Seal Coating, and Speakeasy Pen Emporium and Supply. And my guys at Premier Racing Setups, my teammates at Cornerstone, and of course y'all guys in the booth.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much once again, and we'll see you out for hopefully another checkered flag this season.
Yes, sir. We'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and move on to our second place driver, the number 13 of A. Williams. Second place in a row. Just consistency coming out of that Cornerstone Motorsports team. Congratulations. Take us through what happened tonight.
Yeah, this was a very tough race going into this race. I knew qualifying would pretty much be everything with how tough it is to pass. But yeah, just the got up to fourth or third, wherever it was, beginning of the race, and just kind of really just followed my teammate, kind of whatever he did. Had a few cautions fall my way, and got a little unlucky with the wave around at one point. But again, you know, the car was super fast on the short run, where I could just kind of send it around the outside, and you know, as soon as I get on their quarter, then you know I'll get the run off the exit. So car was super fast, lacked a little bit of long run speed. Just felt a little bit too loose coming out off of exits, but you know that's just kind of the way I set the car up, just because I wanted as much rotation as I could, because it was a tight racetrack out there tonight.
Yeah, you guys did an incredible job. It was fun to watch you guys move from the back to the front a couple times. Congratulations, absolutely. We expect a lot more of Cornerstone Motorsports being up on the podium. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, thank y'all for broadcasting it and running everything. Thank you to James letting me drive the car as usual, and all our sponsors: Freedom Warranty, Mount Silver Supply Co. Jake's Junk and 40D2 Designs. They help us out a lot, and thanks to Mount Silver Supply Co. for sponsoring the race. So yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, buddy. We look forward to talking to you again this season. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Last but never least, Justin Openchowski up in the booth for the first time this season on a podium finish here at Nashville. An incredible race coming out of OCS, putting on the pressure all night long. Benjamin Archuleta almost clutching the win with a fuel-saving strategy. Just couldn't pull it through, but you were able to pull it through with a podium finish. Congratulations, Justin. We appreciate you coming out and putting on a hell of a show tonight, man. Take us through what happened.
Well, yeah, it's just this track takes a lot of patience, and I think the society that we live in today lacks patience. So that was definitely one of my benefits, and Nashville Superspeedway has always been one of my top 5 favorite tracks to race at. Call me crazy. A couple adjustments to the master cylinders and some brake bias adjustments throughout the race really helped me out. Just having a lot of faith in the green pit cycles will play out as they did, and that's how I did it.
Well, amazing race coming out of OCS tonight. I mean, phenomenally done by yourself. And obviously, we got to give credit to Benjamin Archuleta for giving it a hell of a try at the end there, just trying to push it and keep that fuel strategy alive. Just wasn't able to get it done at the end, but you were able to pull through with a podium. Congratulations.
Absolutely. We are very hungry for a win, the OCS team, so we are putting everything we can into these races.
Well, it's showing. I can promise you that. You guys have been putting through a lot of effort, and we can definitely see it from the booth. Is there anybody you guys would like to thank for tonight's race?
Absolutely. Thank you to Jamie Griffin and the GEC team for hosting these fantastic league races, along with Benjamin Archuleta for creating my brand new paint scheme with your awesome banner. Thank you, Dexcom, where we like to deliver accurately on time to change lives. And thank you to God.
Well, congratulations, man. We look forward to definitely seeing OCS with a checkered flag this season, especially the effort you guys have been putting through.
Thank you, Jamie. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, absolutely will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up here at Nashville for the Mount Silver Supply Co. 285. Thank you so much, everybody that showed up tonight to watch the race. Thank you to all the drivers that put in all the effort, all the GEC members and all the admins and owners and moderators, everybody that makes this possible each and every week. And once again, we will see you here next time at GEC Racing League.
Sun's going down and the rig is on. iRacing is where I belong. Discord's lit and the drivers are here. This is GEC, there's no room for fear. Green flag drops and the engines roar. 40 cars and we all want more. Mash the gases, we're on the line. Four wide and we're feeling fine. Drifting close in a slipstream down.